It's a three-shot. You and me and Manny.
Right? I'm in a sandwich. A big congrats on season 3 of the Kominsky Method. Still as funny and heartwarming as ever.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manny.
Oh, you guys are so welcome. Let's begin with you, Miss Sarah. Always fabulous and endearing as Mindy. Tell us how your character arc progressed this season. Tease our viewers a little bit.
Well, there's some trouble ahead for Martin and Mindy a little bit. Mindy comes into a lot of money all of a sudden, and her father, I think, in a very well-meaning way, sort of tells her to hide this from Martin, which, when you hide something from your partner, usually good things don't happen. So there's some problems, but maybe wedding bells will ring. I don't know. We'll see.
And there's a lot more Kathleen Turner, right?
Yeah. We're so lucky to get her to come on board sort of full time with us this season. And she is as spectacular as ever.
Oh, and you, Mr. Paul, unrecognizable as always as Martin. I caught myself doing this all the time. Is that really Paul Reiser? I mean, according to the show, you look like a Pez dispenser.
Yes.
But your bonds with Mindy, like what Sarah said, are tested this season, right?
Well, by the way, I'd be worried if you saw me and went, yeah, of course that's Paul Reiser. Then that would be very sad. Like, yeah, that's what he should look like at this point. But there, listen, it's a very beautiful little love story they wrote for me and Sarah Baker. It's very sweet. You root for these two people. There's a nice moment in the episodes where they each acknowledge that they probably had resigned to not being married and not finding somebody. So you do want them to be together, which is why it's funny when they start squabbling over something as silly as money.
Oh, it's one of the fabulous hearts of the show, I think. And I also love the generational differences that became a comedy tool. But I love how Alan Arkin's Norman reverberates throughout the season, right, Miss Sarah?
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously such a huge presence on the show that it's something that it would be crazy if he was just suddenly gone and never thought about again. So definitely for Michael's character, especially, his presence is still felt.
Yes, I totally love that. Now, Mr. Paul, looking back at the fantastic show, what's your favorite moment as Martin Schneider?
Wow, there's a lot of fun. We had one scene where the whole group, I think it was only one scene like that, where we all were in one little tight scene where Sarah and me and Kathleen Turner and Lisa Edelstein and Lisa's son, Haley Joel, all show up at Michael's house and everybody's mad at everybody. And that was just a lot of energy and a lot of fun to be in close quarters like that, because everywhere you look, there's somebody great and funny, and it was just that was a great day.
It's a great cliffhanger for episode 3, I think. And Miss Sarah, looking back, I knew though you've been in the show since season 1. The show is ending, bittersweet. What will you miss the most?
I'm such a sap. I'll miss the people. We had an incredible crew, a lot of whom were there for all 3 seasons. And then, of course, the whole cast. This time we were shooting during COVID, so there wasn't as much hanging out and chatting as there used to be. But we were so glad that we just got to finish the story and got to all sort of be together this one last time.
Oh, that's right. It's an homage to struggling actors, to fathers and daughters, to families to love. And that's why I love it. A big congrats again on the Kominsky Method Season 3. Funerals, weddings, Morgan Freeman, the whole shebang. This is a show worth binge watching over and over again. Good luck again, you guys, and thank you.
Thank you.